want them to see season 2 tomorrow so badly, and I want them to just have like a vomit bucket right beside them.
The cast of Never Have I Ever is spilling all the behind-the-scenes secrets of season 2. The hit Netflix series stars Maitreyi Ramakrishnan as Devi Vishwakumar, a first-generation Indian-American teenage girl navigating her friendships, family, and love, all while coping with the sudden loss of her father. The coming-of-age series, co-created by Mindy Kaling and Lang Fisher, based on the former's childhood, has been seen as groundbreaking for its representation of the South Asian community. The cast shared with us the importance of that representation and how showcasing new and diverse talent on a major platform was a big win.
You know, as a fellow South Asian, South Indian, this show, of course, really resonated with me, and we've been craving this kind of representation for so long.
This show is, walks the talk, but it's bizarre to be in it because it's something we couldn't have imagined. This show is radically diverse and radically authentic, yet radically universal.
That wasn't lost on me about, making sure I do a good job that I'm actually proud of and sticks to my own morals. Though I was some 17-year-old kid who had no idea about how Hollywood worked, I was a 17-year-old kid that knew what I was comfortable and not comfortable with.
Mindy and Lang, they believed in us from the very start. Like, they sat us down at the first, kind of pre-table read and told us why we booked this show and how much they believed in us and believed in our talent. And I think when you pool that much belief and perspective together, you know that you're making something special. We could all feel like this magnetism in the air that we knew it was going to mean so much to people.
I don't think any of us knew that it was going to take off in such a big way. With stories like these, first of all, we never get to tell them or make it past, the written pilot stage, let alone getting picked up straight to series to be on a show that was literally on my vision board, a show that was highlighting a South Asian family living in America that normalizes South Asian American experience with multiple South Asian characters and diverse people behind and in front of the camera. All of that was a dream come true.
Now in season 2, the show finds Devi torn between two love interests, her school rival Ben Gross, played by Jaren Lewison, and school heartthrob Paxton Hall Yoshida, played by Darren Barnet.
I'm really excited to pull back the layers and get beyond the cover of what Paxton is portrayed as, I think, a lot in season 1. You start to get warmed up to it at the end of season 1, but he's really, pulling them back this season. You're seeing a whole new vulnerable side of him. I cannot say anything on the narrator, but I am very, very happy with the choice. I think they do it so much justice, and it's an episode I'm very, very proud of.
I'm excited for fans to see with Fabiola, kind of her full circle realization moment at the end. So I'm excited for people to just, watch that journey, and also everyone else's journeys and all the new characters that are coming and new love triangles and new love interests. So it's gonna be really, there's a lot going on.
Your friends made fun of the way that you ran in season 1, but they didn't like your kissing scenes.
Oh,
and you have a lot of them in season 2.
I want them to see season 2 tomorrow so badly, and I want them to just have like a vomit bucket right beside them.
Season 2 also welcomes newcomer Megan Suri, who plays new student Anissa in the series, a role the actress says was a dream come true.
Walk me through what was going through your head when you first found out that you booked this role.
It's nuts, Neha. It was nuts. I don't even know. I was so excited when I got the audition. I was like, okay, I have to do this. I hope that I can do this. Being on set with these people that I was watching on my screen a few months ago during quarantine still feels very surreal. I'm like waiting for it to fully hit and sink in.
The new season also addresses the heated Team Paxton and Team Ben debate, with Ramakrishnan noting that while both fandoms are fiercely passionate, no one is a bigger fan of the debate than her family.
All my grandma cares about is the debate between Team Paxton and Team Ben. And I ask her, what about Team Davy, Ma? This is a really bad look if my own grandmother isn't supporting Team Davy.
Is she Team Paxton or Team...
After season 1, she was Team Ben. Now she's a little bit in between. But then I'm like, okay, so are you Team Davy then maybe?
No answer.
And as for who ends up winning Davy's heart, well, you'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah, no, I thought it was really wholesome. I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was really wholesome, not just for the love triangle purposes, but also just the friends. The girls have a really awesome moment. So it was a really nice way to end the series, and filming it, we filmed that as the last kind of scenes that we did while filming. So it was all honestly really sweet.
Elsewhere, the stars had some fun spilling more behind-the-scenes secrets of filming season 2 and even showed off their close-knit bond as a cast.
Who's most likely to pull a prank on set?
Maitreyi.
Probably Maitreyi
Yeah.
or Jaren.
Maitreyi.
Maitreyi for sure.
Her pranks are never bad. They're just kind of like little small surprises that you're like, oh, that's nice.
If you guys could both have anyone narrate your life, who would it be?
I would love for Pedro Pascal.
Morgan Freeman, just because his voice is like soothing.
Morgan Freeman. I know that's your answer too, Jaren. We've already
Dude,
talked
I-
about
No, Mindy Kaling.
Mindy Kaling.
I don't want like a celebrity that like I actually know. So I'd probably just like ask Mindy. Like, you know what? It actually could be a solid favor. Like, you know, like you do me a solid, like I did you a solid.
Season 2 of Never Have I Ever is streaming now on Netflix. For The Hollywood Reporter News, I'm Neha Joy.